how to get a lot of things done in a day. So basically, I have a full-time corporate job. I do part-time content creation. I read books. I review books on my other Instagram channel. I also work out, and I do a multitude of things in a day. And the question is, how do I do so many things? The first thing that you need to answer is, do you even want to do so many things? So we open social media and we see people doing like so many things, working out for 2 hours, 3 hours, having 2 workouts in a day, writing, coding for so many hours, and we feel like we are not good enough, we are not doing enough. So you need to understand that that is a feeling the content creator wants you to have. That is the whole point of creating that content. So figure out whether you actually want to do so many things, and if that is actually what you want, if you have that clarity, then you should go ahead with that. If you don't want to do so many things and you want to have do 1 or 2 things, just work out and then have your full-time job, that's completely fine. Next thing is, as someone who really enjoys doing a multitude of things, even when I was a child, I always enjoyed it as a teenager. So the first thing that you need to understand is that planning is everything. If you don't plan it to the minute details the previous night, whatever you want to do, if you have so many interests, you cannot simply do them. You cannot wake up in the morning and just wing it. So you need to have that plan ready, that I'm going to do this for this period of time, this for this, and those are non-negotiables. Next thing for me is having a day in the week of where I do nothing, where it's of complete rest. I do nothing as in I do things which I enjoy. I may Netflix, I may get up at 11 a.m. So if you are working really hard throughout the week, that could be a motivation that I will have a day where I rest and I recover and I'm ready for that grind. You just cannot do the grind for the continuously. You will burn out. So having a rest day is essential. And the last thing which I feel a lot of people miss out is that you cannot have priorities for all the 5 things you want to do. Everything cannot be 100%. You want to have a full-time job, you want to create content, or you want to work out, you want to read books, or whatever, you want to pursue some other hobby. You have to pick out 2 items from there where you will give your 100%. That is non-negotiable. There will be 1 or 2 things which you will not eliminate, but they will be at a 50% or they will be at an 80%. You cannot give 100% to everything every day. You may do that, give 100% to those 2 things for 5 months, then focus on something else for the next 2 months. So you need to figure out what your absolute priorities are and then give the amount of effort you're putting in accordingly.